Ever feel like you missed the manual for being human? Like there's some secret guidebook everyone else got and you're the only one who didn't get the memo? Maybe you've wondered if there's a hidden class you skipped, where they taught everyone else how to blend in, how to say the right thing, how to just get it. Like everyone else got the instructions and you're just winging it? You're not alone. In fact, there are more of us than you think, people who feel like outsiders, even in a room full of friends. Sometimes it's like you're watching life through a window, seeing the patterns but never quite stepping into the dance. That sense of being out of sync, laughing at the wrong time, feeling the mood shift before anyone else, can be isolating. It's as if you're tuned into a different channel, picking up signals that others miss, or missing the ones they all seem to hear. You might notice the tension in a room before anyone else, or feel joy bubbling up when everyone else is serious. But you're not broken or too sensitive, you're not defective, and you're certainly not alone in this experience. In fact, your sensitivity is a sign of your depth, your ability to notice the subtle things that make life richer and more complex. You're just tuned to a different frequency. While the world hums along to one rhythm, you might be dancing to another, one that's uniquely yours, and maybe a little offbeat, but beautiful in its own way. Imagine most people listening to the top 40 station, while you're picking up the static, the jazz, the poetry in between. You hear the notes that others skip over, the stories that hide in the silences. Your mind is a radio dial, always searching for the next unexpected melody. Your perception isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's what makes you see the world in vivid color, while others might only see black and white. It's the reason you notice the beauty in the overlooked, the humor in the awkward, the meaning in the mundane. As kids, we learn to hide these differences, to fit in, to pretend we're hearing the same song as everyone else. We become experts at camouflage, blending in so well that sometimes we forget what our own song sounds like. But hiding is exhausting, like wearing armor that doesn't fit. It weighs you down, makes every interaction feel like a performance, every day like a test you're destined to fail. What if you took off the armor? What if you let yourself be seen, quirks and all? Imagine the relief of breathing freely, of moving through the world as your true self. What if your unique way of seeing the world is your greatest asset? The very thing you've tried to hide could be the key to your creativity, your empathy, your ability to connect with others in ways they never expected. It's not about changing to fit in, but about owning your truth. When you embrace your difference, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon for those still searching for their place. Stand in your difference and say, "This is how I see the world. It's real, and it's mine." There's power in claiming your perspective, in sharing your story, in letting your voice be heard. Embracing your unique perception is the first step to living wholeheartedly. It's the beginning of finding your people, your purpose, and your peace. Welcome to the secret club of the slightly off, where your difference is your strength, and where you finally belong, just as you are. Is your blue the same as my blue? It's a simple question, but it opens up a world of wonder. The way you see color, feel emotions, or remember a moment is uniquely yours. Even when we look at the same thing, our minds paint it with different shades, shaped by our own stories and senses. We each live in our own universe, a personal world shaped by memories, emotions, and experiences. No two are ever exactly alike. It's like wearing custom-made glasses. No one else has your exact prescription. Your lens is crafted from everything you've lived through. When you and a friend watch the same sunset, you're both having different experiences. The colors, the feelings, the memories it stirs, each is true, each is real. Problems arise when we assume everyone sees through the same lens. We forget that our inner worlds are as unique as our fingerprints. We judge, misunderstand, and feel disconnected when reactions don't match. But what if instead we honored our differences? The invitation, honor your universe. You don't have to defend it, just own it. Your perspective is valid, even if it's not shared by everyone around you. Notice what lights you up, what aches, what makes you pause or smile. These are clues to your inner world. Pay attention to the details you're attuned to, the little things that others might miss but that matter to you. Recognizing your universe is profound self-acceptance. It's a gentle act of saying, "This is me, and that's enough." Give yourself permission to see the world your way. Let your perspective be a source of strength, not something to hide. Your perspective matters because you matter. Trust your lens, it's irreplaceable, and it adds something beautiful to the world. The world needs your unique view. When you share it, you help others see new possibilities, and together, we create a richer, more colorful world. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a tension in the air even before anyone spoke? Maybe it was a meeting, a family dinner, or just a crowded elevator, something unspoken, yet unmistakable, hanging between the people present. That's what it means to perceive sideways, to sense the invisible currents swirling beneath the surface, to pick up on the energy and mood before words fill the space. Most people move through life focused on what's directly in front of them, seeing only the obvious, the spoken, the visible. But some of us are tuned to the subtle frequencies, the atmosphere, the subtext, the patterns that drift quietly in the background. We notice the way someone's eyes flicker, the pause before a response, the silent agreements and hidden tensions. It's like reading the music between the notes, not just following the melody, but hearing the spaces, the rests, the rhythm that gives the song its soul. This gift allows you to connect deeply with others, to anticipate needs before they're spoken, and to navigate complex situations with a kind of quiet intuition that feels almost magical. But it's not always easy. Sometimes absorbing everyone's emotional static can be exhausting. You might find yourself doubting your perceptions, wondering if you're just imagining things, or if you're too sensitive for your own good. You might ask yourself, am I reading too much into this? Is this real or just in my head? The uncertainty can be isolating, but here's the truth. Your sideways perception is a unique form of intelligence. It's a way of seeing the world that's just as valid and valuable as any other. Reframe it. Your ability to read the diagonals, to sense what's unspoken, is a deep knowing, not a flaw. It's a strength that can help you and those around you. The key is learning to focus your attention, zoom in on what truly matters, and let the rest fade into the background. You don't have to carry every signal, every feeling, all at once. Give yourself permission to filter out the noise. You can choose what to tune into and what to let go. Your sideways perception is a superpower, one that lets you see connections, possibilities, and truths that others might miss. Learn to wield it with intention and grace. Trust your intuition, it's real, and it's yours to use. See the world's hidden patterns, let them guide you, and remember, sometimes, the most important music is found in the spaces between the notes. Do you feel everything deeply, like your skin is inside out? That's high sensitivity, not a flaw but a different operating system. Sensitivity means you notice subtleties, experience beauty and connection intensely, and feel empathy as a bridge to others. The world tells us to toughen up, but your feelings are not a problem. They're your superpower. Yes, it can be overwhelming. You need more downtime, and that's okay. Honor your need for rest. It's essential, not indulgent. Stop apologizing for your sensitivity. It's your unique contribution. Your deep feeling allows you to create, heal, and love fully. In a world starving for connection, your sensitivity is a gift. You're not feeling wrong, you're feeling more. Ever get lost in a pattern, a leaf's veins, coffee foam, a sidewalk crack? You might be fractal aware. Fractals are repeating patterns, big and small, in nature and in life. Being fractal aware means seeing the macro in the micro, how small choices reflect bigger patterns. You notice connections others miss, understanding that tiny actions ripple outward. This can feel overwhelming, like living in a hall of mirrors, but it's a profound gift. Fractal awareness is the root of wisdom and creative problem solving. It helps you see how everything is connected. Instead of being overwhelmed, learn to work with the patterns. Change a small habit and you change the world. Seeing the universe in a grain of sand is a sign of evolving consciousness. Did anyone ever give you a rulebook for life? We all act like one exists, but it's a myth. The rules about success, happiness, and normalcy are made up. Trying to live by them is an act of self-betrayal. Embracing your unique perception means tearing up that imaginary rulebook. It's scary, but freeing, letting go of shoulds, and defining life on your own terms. Maybe your success looks different. Maybe your happiness doesn't fit the mold. This isn't about rejecting all guidance, but about writing your own rules. Your personal rulebook is a living document, shaped by your universe. It takes courage, but it's the only way to live authentically. No more blaming outside rules. Freedom is yours. Build a life that reflects who you truly are. Ever been called weird? Felt out of sync? For years I tried to hide my quirks, thinking they were flaws, but our weirdness is our wisdom. Your oddities are clues to your authentic self. The things that make you weird are what make you wonderful. Think of the innovators and artists you admire. They weren't normal, they embraced their weirdness. Fitting in is the enemy of belonging. True belonging comes from showing up as your real, imperfect, sometimes weird self. Try an experiment. For 1 week, lean into your weirdness, celebrate it. Notice what it teaches you. Your weirdness is a signpost to your purpose. Don't hide it, honor it. It's not just okay, it's essential. Your weirdness will make your life a masterpiece. After tearing up the rulebook, you're in uncharted territory. It's tempting to look for a new map, but there isn't one. This is where courage comes in. The quiet courage to be your own mapmaker. Your map is drawn by your experiences, choices, and feelings. Intuition is your compass, joy is your North Star. Embrace uncertainty as part of the adventure. Wrong turns aren't failures, they're data for your map. Each choice that honors your universe draws another line. You're the explorer, the cartographer, the pioneer. It's daunting, but it's where your power lies. Name your own landmarks, trust your compass, and take the first step. The world is waiting for the map only you can create. Ever read a self-help book and felt worse? The message: you're broken and need fixing. Let's shift from self-help to self-recognition. It's not about fixing yourself, but finally seeing yourself. The goal isn't to become better, but to become more fully you. Self-recognition means looking at your universe with compassion. Honor your sideways perception, your sensitivity, your weirdness. Look in the mirror and say, there you are. You are enough. This isn't passive. It's an active practice of acceptance. The journey isn't about perfection, but about belonging to yourself. Trust your way of seeing the world. You were never broken. Just uniquely, wonderfully you.